without the shard to protect them. Our people are at the mercy of those fiends. You must go, my son.
I will, Father. In the name of the blood we share, it shall be done.
Hello, welcome to Set for Smash Moveset Concept. And today is a polarizing character people think should and should not join the battle. And that character is Prince Euden. Prince Euden first debuted in the 2017 game Dragalia Lost, which is Nintendo's first original mobile IP. Euden is the 7th scion of the royal Alberian family. However, an unknown creature called the Other has taken control of his father and sister Zethia and is ruling over his kingdom under the new name the Draenor Empire, and has labeled Euden as the traitorous prince, which should be his title for boxing ring, if you're wondering. Euden must unite with a bunch of interesting, yet also strange characters and make pacts with tons of dragons in order to bring peace to Alberia, depending if you get a good lucky summon, that is. To get this detail out of the way, yes, Euden is an anime sword fighter in a way. However, there are unique types of sword fighters in Smash Bros. There are, in my opinion, 3 different types of sword fighters in Smash. There are the light sword fighters, who use their attacks for mostly high damage. There are the heavy-hitting sword fighters, who specialize in heavy-hitting attacks. And then there are the balanced sword fighters, and the best example for this is Link. Link has a proper balance of attacks that do fair amounts of damage and knockback, which is the style I'm going for Euden, being a balanced sword fighter, having a fair amount of attacks that do damage and some attacks that do good knockback. There are 2 different types of heights I think that could work for Euden. One of which is his in-game cutscene design, which has the more anime-esque style, which is actually on par with the height of Pit, and then there's the in-game chibi style, which is used for gameplay, which is a height style on par with Toon Link. Note, these heights will not affect the moveset that I have designed for him. These are just concepts of how Euden will look and fight in Super Smash Bros. His speed range is a little on par with most standard characters, and of course having 2 jumps. When Euden appears in the stage, a sword will appear first and then Euden will pick it up. This is a reference to the characters you get from the Summon Showcase. The series symbol for Dragalia Lost is the Alberian flag, which is a symbol of the dragon. They use this symbol quite a lot, especially for character reveals who are part of the Alberian army. For his first taunt, he will raise his fist in the air and say, "On me!" For his second taunt, the pixie character Not will appear and say,
"You got this!"
And for his down taunt, he will swing his sword downwards and say,
For Alberia!
And that's all I'm going to talk about now for the details on Euden. You'll find out more later on in the video. Moving on to his standard attacks, his standard A will be a 1-2 slash and then he will slash upward. For his dash attack, he will do a strong swing. This actually does have a good chance of high knockback, depending on how high the damage is. For his side tilt, he will do a downward swing. For his up tilt, he will swing his sword at an upward angle. And for his down tilt, he will do a downward slash while ducking. For his standard aerial, he will actually spin with the sword in front of him, similar to Sonic's aerial in a way, and it does some good combo damage. For his forward aerial, he will slash upwards. For his back aerial, he stabs his sword backwards. His up aerial will be a upward slash, and for his down aerial, he will slam downwards and hit the ground. This move can also have a good chance of spiking or self-destructing, depending on your skill level. When Euden grabs, he will grab one-handed and hit characters with the hilt of his sword. For his forward throw, he will kick the enemy forward. For his back throw, he will toss him. For his upward throw, he'll stab him in the air. And for his down throw, he will slam him into the ground, and causing him to jump upwards. For Euden's side smash, he will do a powerful slash that also move him a little close. However, he won't be alone doing this attack, as the character Elisane will appear and do a spear thrust next to him. For his up smash, Euden will raise his sword in the air, while another character from Dragalia Lost, a Sylvan named Luca, shoot a powerful arrow upwards. And for his down smash, Euden will slam his sword to the ground in one side, while another ally of his named Ranzel slams his axe into the ground beside him. In case you're wondering why these 3 characters are appearing, I'll wait until I explain in the special attacks. So let's start off with the easiest one out of the way, his standard special, which is Blazing Circlet. As the name of the move describes, Euden will swing his sword in a blazing circlet. This move has some pretty good knockback. Not only that, it'll give Euden super armor for certain attacks, and deactivate projectiles, not deflect. It'll destroy certain projectiles, such as arrows, fireballs, and even charge beams. When the attack is about to start and end is usually the best time for attacking, as this move has a bit of a slow up start. For Euden's side special, it's Ally Support. Remember when I told you that Euden has 3 allies? Well, this is actually part of his moveset and ability. When you see on top of his damage meter, there are actually 4 unique types of energy bars, 3 square ones, and a meter which I'll explain later. The square ones are actually support meters. These meters start off full automatically, and they go in a set order depending on which one is already full at the moment. The first support character is Elisane, and she will use the move Brave Bastion, which is a little different from the actual game. Elisane will do a spear dive trying to hit foes. The second support is Ranzel with Tornado Bash. Ranzel will spin in a tornado-like attack, and characters will be caught in combo damage. At the end of the attack, Ranzel will slam down his axe, causing some good knockback. And finally, he is Luca's Radiant Bond. He will shoot powerful arrows from a distance. Not only will these characters assist Euden, but at the end of these ally support attacks, they will also give Euden a stat boost, with Elisane giving Euden higher attack, Ranzel giving Euden high defense, and Luca giving him high speed. This is mostly because in Dragalia Lost, there are a lot of status updating abilities, but I didn't want to make it so super broken or super complicated. These stat boosts help Euden to become a more powerful character, making it so that he actually has some good fight on his own. For Euden's up special, it's Exalted Fire, the second ability that he actually has. Euden will jump upwards and do a slash in front of him, shooting a flaming projectile. It's somewhat similar to Robin's up B, only difference is he jumps first and then he gets a second jump when he does the slash. What makes this one interesting though is you can actually shoot it in 3 different angles, in front of Euden, under Euden, and diagonally towards Euden, depending on the direction of where you're aiming. Just note, you will be pushed a little back after shooting Exalted Fire, so if you accidentally shoot it off the edge, you're going into the free fall. And lastly, Euden's down special, which is called Dragon Haste. Dragon Haste is an ability sword wielders have in Dragalia Lost. This actually gives them a boost of energy to eventually go into dragon form, which is of course that meter I was mentioning before. By pressing down B, Euden will charge the meter on his own, somewhat similar to Cloud's down B limit break. Once when the meter is fully charged, you can make this decision on your own. By pressing down B again, Euden will become a totally different character entirely.
I hear you're venging, child of man. Now prove that your feeble flesh can withstand the dragon's supreme might.
Euden will become the Windworm Midgardsormr, the first dragon you make a pact with in Dragalia Lost. As he is the first dragon you obtain in the game, he makes the most importance of the series, similar to Joker and Arsene. So, we're going back into the details, this time with Midgardsormr. Midgardsormr has quite a lot going for him. For starters, he is the tallest character in Super Smash Bros. I'm not talking Giga Bowser high, but definitely taller than the tallest character right now, Ridley and King K. Rool. And people thought Ridley was too big for Smash. Since Midgardsormr is a dragon, he will have 4 jumps. He turns also into a midweight character into a heavyweight character. Midgardsormr is more powerful than Euden. Not only that, when in dragon form, Euden takes no damage whatsoever, meaning that Midgardsormr has super armor throughout the entirety of the transformation. In case you're wondering how long it lasts, it normally lasts as long as Joker's Arsene, maybe even less. However, to make sure this isn't completely broken, there are a few things to know. For starters, Midgardsormr is incapable of doing smash attacks, shielding, grabbing, or dodging. So if you try to do a smash attack, it'll automatically be his tilt attacks. Also, when you attack Midgardsormr, you will actually do damage to his meter. Depleting it completely can take around 2 powerful smash attacks, from maybe Bowser or Ganondorf. Meaning if you get Midgardsormr, there's a good chance that you can also lose out on the ability to use him at all. It's a good chance for you to keep away and do some small damage, or you can go head first and take him on. I should also note when Euden transforms into Midgardsormr, there is a hitbox during the transformation. This is also true in the game. Midgardsormr will only have 1 taunt similar to Snake's, which he'll just roar like the dragon he is. For Euden's victory theme, it'll be the clear theme from Dragalia Lost. However, there will be a bonus theme after it, which I like to call the Results theme. Both Cloud and Joker also have unique Results themes, so I thought this would be a little fun thing to add for certain characters. His Results theme is the same one in Dragalia Lost. The first costumes for Euden and Midgardsormr are their default designs. The second ones will give Euden a darker yellow hair with a blue attire in reference to the character Elisane, while Midgardsormr will be blue in referencing the water worm Mercury. The third costume will give Euden brown hair and a yellow-brownish attire, in reference to the other ally you get, Ranzel. Midgardsormr will be pure red, in reference to the flame worm, Brynhilda. The fourth costume will give Euden light green hair with a gray-black attire, referencing the Sylvan Luca, while Midgardsormr will be light yellow, referencing the light worm Jupiter. Costume 5 will give Euden purple hair with a black-purple attire, referencing best character in Dragalia Lost, Cleo, while Midgardsormr will have a gray-purple design based off the shadow worm, Zodiark. Costume 6 is a little more unique, giving him pink hair with a light green attire. This is a reference to the fairy, Not, who's been with Prince Euden for a long time and his sister, Zethia. Midgardsormr will have a black-purple color design in reference to the fiends, creatures that are in the Dragalia Lost series. It could also be a reference to the Void Dragons. More on that if you play the game. The seventh is an alternate outfit, which is the Gala Prince outfit. And just like Euden, Midgardsormr will also get an alternate outfit, which is the High Midgardsormr form. And the eighth costume will be a black version of the Gala Prince, referencing Emperor Zenthia of the Draenor Empire. Midgardsormr will keep his High Midgardsormr form, only he will be fully gray. This is a reference to the sixth worm from the story, Synthonius. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. His victory animation will be his clear screen from the game. The second one will be his Gala version. For his final victory animation, Euden will transform into Midgardsormr, and Midgardsormr will let out a giant roar. He'll then do a pose in front of the camera after the victory animation is done. Now moving on to Midgardsormr's standard attacks. Standard will be a 1-2 claw swipe and then a wing slash. His dash attack will have him running and then doing a headbutt. His side tilt will be a tail swipe. For his up tilt, he'll slash his wing upward. For his down tilt, he will spin in a circle. For his standard aerial, he'll spread out his arms, legs, and wings out open. For his forward aerial, he'll do a claw swipe. While his back aerial, he'll do a backwards tail whip. This can cause spiking. His upward aerial will cause him to flap his wings upward, the wings of course causing damage. This would also send him slightly upwards like King Karul's up air. It has lag as well. And for his down air, he will slam down to the ground. This move also can cause spiking as well, and self-destruct. I should also let you know, if you self-destruct as Midgardsormr, you will turn back into Euden. For Midgardsormr's special attacks, they are somewhat similar to Euden's, only more powerful, with the exception of the side special. So for his standard special, it is Tail Tornado. It's just like Blazing Circlet, only bigger and more powerful. Euden's Kirby hat will be his hair. Midgardsormr will be the only Smash Bros. Character to not have a Kirby hat, due to his size. For his side special, I call it Tornado Breath. Since Midgardsormr is a wind dragon, he shoots a ball of wind in a downward diagonal, somewhat similar to Robin's Arcfire. When this ball of energy hits the ground, it'll unleash a small tornado that does slashing damage, and could also blow foes away. For Midgardsormr's up special, it's called Trident Tempest. Midgardsormr will jump upward and then shoot 3 tornadoes in a downward angle. Though since Midgardsormr doesn't have any knockback whatsoever with his super armor, this is more for attacking purposes. And just like Cloud, your down special will change when you're Midgardsormr, which is called Calamitous Storm. Depending on how much meter you have left as Midgardsormr, he will unleash a big blast of energy. This is actually a reference to the Advanced Dragon Trials, which are total bullcrap. Sorry, a little bit of a rant there. Anywho, this move is similar to the hero's Magic Blast attack. Only you only have one chance of doing it, and after you use it, you automatically turn back into Euden. For Euden and Midgardsormr's final smash, depending on who you are, it'll automatically turn the character into Euden. Euden will use his Gala version attack, Rising Circlet. Anyone caught in the move will be sent into a cinematic. This move can catch up to 3 characters. Euden will appear with the other Greatwyrm dragons, not just Midgardsormr, but also Mercury, Brunhilde, Jupiter, and Zodiark. Euden then will use his other Gala attack, Exalted Glory. The difference being the other Greatwyrm dragons help out with the attack by shooting their elemental blasts at the foe, causing an elemental tornado to appear at the foes. Sakurai tends to do an over-the-top version of certain moves. You can see this in Incineroar and Byleth versions of their final smash. So, in honor of Smash, I call this version Exalted Glory Dragalia. Now, for my regards in Euden and Smash, I think his chances are extremely high. In fact, since there hasn't been any spirits whatsoever from Dragalia Lost, and since Cygames is credited in Smash Ultimate, as well as there being events regarding both Fire Emblem, Mega Man, and Monster Hunter, 3 series that are in Smash Ultimate, I think Euden could be one of the 6 DLC characters from Smash Ultimate. If he isn't a DLC fighter, or by then, I think he has a chance next Smash game, as Dragalia Lost has a good fan base. Sure, it's not as popular as Fire Emblem Heroes, but I still say Dragalia Lost has quite the fan base, with myself included. That's why I kinda wanted to make this moveset, because I am a fan of Dragalia Lost and I would love to see him join Smash Brothers. And that is why I made this moveset concept. Thank you so much for watching Set for Smash. And if you're curious about the previous characters I've done, there is a playlist at the end of this video, and link in the description. And you can also check out some of my other stuff. I'm still testing out the waters on all this new content I'm making, but I'm really glad that I've been doing this, as I want to make tons of variety on my channel. So if you want to help expand this channel, just like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And tune in next time for the next character.